This one lock over here always fighting with you girls. Always fighting with me. Anyways, hi my loves. Welcome back to the StaR's Cartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is, so she's single. Mm-hmm. So she's single. The scripture comes from Jasher 10 and 13. And the children of Javan are the Javanim, who dwell in the land of Macedonia, and the children of Medai are the Orilim that dwell in the land of Curson, and the children of Tubal are those that dwell in the land of Tuscanana by the river of Peshai. Okay, and it just goes on and on and on and on. And you know what I'm saying? This is kind of it's not exactly the same, but it reminds me of scriptures that talk about genealogy. Okay, go ahead and say it. This is for somebody. It's one thing when you are married, okay, and happily married, because I know I have some of y'all are happily married, and that's beautiful. And then some of y'all are not happily married. Y'all separated, and that's a different thing. Some of y'all are undergoing a divorce. That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that, this is different from somebody that's happily married. And I feel like for somebody, and for some of y'all, you are single. Single. You're not married. It's not that you was married. You're not going through a divorce. You're not separated. It's no kind of and ifs or buts that you and that person is gonna work it out. Y'all not finna get back together. It's over. It's finished. It's done. And we already know in God's eyes, divorce happens when somebody cheats. Okay, it don't matter who it was. Once the blood covenant between that husband and that wife has happened, that's the end of the divorce. Now, obviously, God also says that we are to acknowledge the laws and the bylaws of what we live by, of the land that we live in. So if the land say that, you know what I'm saying, I know we have something called, what is it called? What is it called when you just it's like you live with somebody, common law. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Common law marriage. Now with a common law marriage, that's basically you created a blood covenant with them. Y'all ain't signed nothing. Y'all ain't go to nobody courthouse. Y'all ain't go to nobody's church. Y'all just married, y'all, and that's just what it ain't. God acknowledge that's what it is. Now if somebody cheats, y'all divorced. And you know what I'm saying? But when you like legal 100%, if even if somebody cheats, you still technically married to them by law. However, if they didn't cheat it or you didn't cheat it or whatever didn't happen, y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, in God's eyes, he didn't wrote down somebody else, then you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Long story short, there are some people that are really in a deep discussion about if you single or not. Are you married or not? What you got going on? What is this? What is that? What is that? What is this? And you know what I'm saying? If you are single, it is not strange. It is not weird for one to date around. Now, it would be weird if you sleeping with all these people. However, if you just dating, you trying to figure out who you want to be with, and you trying to figure out who has the best interest for you. I know I have received messages. I have seen others receive messages as well. Well, God will say, be careful with who you choose. That means that you not finna just, as soon as you meet somebody, y'all gonna jump in a relationship and run off into the sunset because, oh, hold on, what if that person is actually the person the devil sent to you? Now, if you run off into the sunset with the person the devil sent to you, oops. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for whoever this is for, you kind of just, you taking your time with it. You trying to figure out who is the person that God actually want me to be with. I don't want to be confused about this here. I don't want to be confused about this here. I don't want to make any mistakes. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, you have to be careful with that. You should definitely be honest, because it's a you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings and break nobody's heart. But when it really come down to it, then you have a right to do that. This is not something that is new. We even see they was doing that back in Bridgerton times. It wasn't a situation the girls danced around until all their little stamps was full. So it wasn't a situation where they was just dancing around with one person the whole night. And I feel like for whoever this is for, God said ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing. You shouldn't be, busting it open for everybody. And I'm sorry to say that online, but I'm just being real. But at the same time, you should in fact take your time trying to figure out who you actually want to be with. We live in a time where people will lie to you. You know what I'm saying? You think that y'all both, y'all exclusive, or y'all, y'all in a relationship, and they'll act like y'all in a relationship, and then you find out they got a whole different situation going on. They may not be actually married, but they may, have a situation where they live with the baby mama or the baby daddy, and got a family situation going on there. They could be in an open relationship with somebody. It's like the way that people be living in this world today, you really gotta be like, you gotta really look at them with a magnifying glass, and then you gotta like really squint your eye at that magnifying glass and make sure it's almost like the Where's Waldo magazine picture that used to be in the magazine or the newspaper, whatever it was, where you have to sit there and really try to find him with that striped shirt. That's what I feel. I feel like God is saying you really need to look at people, because when you are trying to make a decision on who you're going to spend your life with, that is important. It is. It's not something that you just, you cover your eyes and go like this, and you know what, no, you don't do that. No, you don't do that. And God said, for whoever this is for, it don't matter who is upset, frustrated, irritated, bothered, and how they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to, like, you should take your time. You should actively try to figure out what's really going on. You should actively think about who do you actually match with? Who do you actually get along with? Who do y'all have common interests, common goals? Do y'all have common family structure? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have to really get to know this person. You can't just be jumping into a relationship with anybody. And yeah, it's understandable. You're wonderful. They're wonderful. You may fall in love. You may fall for them, and that's a beautiful thing. But you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you should explain that it's not to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's just so that you make the best decision, and so that they make the best decision. Because what don't nobody want is a broken heart. Period. It don't matter who they are. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you got going on, whatever it is that you're trying to, that you're going through. And sometimes, it could be a situation where God then told you who you're supposed to be with, and you really don't want to be with nobody else but that person, but they won't sit down. So you decide, you know what can you do? Okay, I just feel like for whoever this is for, it's like whatever you got going on, and that is for somebody. Go, it's like, because at first I was like, that's weird, but that is for somebody. There's somebody here, and like, people are wondering what you got going on, what you got going on, what you got going on, why they won't just sit down, why they won't choose me, why they won't choose them, why they want this, that, and the third. This is somebody that is waiting on somebody to get their act right, and you dating while you waiting, and you got people kind of scratching their head. I don't know who that's for, but you know what I'm saying, be careful. I say, because some people can be very dangerous. Some people can be very especially when it comes to matters of the heart. And we know like the situation with Sarah, and how the king, the Pharaoh, snatched her up and not knowing that she was married. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. We know about King David. He was in fact one of my favorite characters in the Bible. Not characters, persons in the Bible, because characters, that's a story. This is factual. Anyways, he is one of my favorite persons in the Bible. However, he was cold. The way he set up the Hitty. He set him up to be taken up out of here so he could get at his wife. And you know what I'm saying? That's cold. It's cold. That's cold. But this is what you got to be careful about when it comes to the matters of the heart. I'm also being reminded of the story of Susanna and how those two elders would go stand at the gate of her garden to spy on her while she took a bath every day. She ain't even know they was right there. And as soon as the servants went away, they tried to, get at her. And you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful when it comes to matters of the heart, and don't ever put yourself in a position to where you in danger. Now it shouldn't be like that. Especially if you are an adult and whoever you're dating is an adult. I hope that you're not dating someone that is not an adult, and y'all are both adults consensuing to dating each other. It shouldn't be a situation where this person is getting ready to pull their hair out because you don't want to lay down with them, or it shouldn't be a situation where they are so confused about you saying that y'all just friends, and they really frustrated about you saying that y'all just friends, and they want to attack you because how dare you tell them that you just want to be their friend. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like God is just saying you have to be careful, because some people are crazy. For real, some people are crazy. For some of you, it could be a situation where there are people that are talking about you, and they want to try to, make you feel awkward. They want to try to make you feel like as if you're caught up. But see, the thing about it is, if you are friends, okay, everybody, if you know that you dating, you have let it be known that you dating. It's also very well known you're not laying down with nobody. Get caught up doing what? You're not doing nothing wrong. That, I just feel like it's preposterous. But at the same time, you got to be careful because, when it comes to matters of the heart. You got to be careful when it comes to matters of the heart, because some people, they will fall in love with you and they will be angry when they can't have you. So you got to be careful and you got to be honest. And you know what I'm saying? For whoever it is, where you literally waiting on somebody, I don't want to say that you should make that known, but at the same time, you got to be careful, because if you are a very likable person and it's a lot of people that's crushing on you, and you literally don't want none of them, you don't want none, you want that one person specifically, and you just chilling while you wait on that one, baby, God said you got to be careful though. You got to be careful. Even if you are single, even if God has already told you exactly who it is that you're supposed to be with, you're supposed to be with that person to make babies, and you just waiting on them to get it together, or maybe they wait, whatever it is. I just feel like God is saying, I wasn't about to say that, but I'm going to say it anyways. But somebody, they waiting on you. And you think you waiting on them and they waiting on you. And it's whatever it is something that you're not doing that's really they don't like it. They are not attracted to it. It's something that you got going on and they don't like it. And you know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where they know that you got a bunch of friends and they don't like the fact that you got a bunch of friends, and they may like you, but they don't like that may be it. You know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where God just wants you to, stop dating altogether. Especially if you already know who you're supposed to marry. It's what's the point? I'm being reminded of the message from yesterday. What is the point of even, I understand you may want friends and stuff but what's the point of creating friendships with people and kind of dating people when you already know you're not gonna end up with that person? Why even waste your time? Why even waste your energy? I just feel like you can't be that bored. You can't be that bored. You can't be that bored. I know that it's possible, but you can't be that bored. Man, I just feel like God is you got to find something else to do. You may even seriously think that you waiting on this person and they waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's the message. You know what I'm saying? That's the message. That's the message, and that's the message to both. And I feel you know what I'm saying, for whoever this is for, a way to avoid all of this, you know what I'm saying, especially if you are the one, you know who you supposed to be with already anyway, you don't just got to be friends with anybody. And to be honest, you don't have to be friends with none of these people. You ain't got to call nobody. You ain't got to answer your phone if you don't want to. You could completely start going to different places. It's possible to just literally just vanish and just be you know what I'm saying, exit stage love. I mean, and it would not affect your future in any shape, form, or fashion, because if you already know none of these people is who you're supposed to be with, it's kind of what's the point anyway? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is somebody that, because you know what you know, you just playing. God said stop playing. You know what I'm saying? It's cute, it's funny. It was funny for a minute, but now come on now. Okay, it's just like for what? Like you basically don't do that. Anyways, that's the message. That's the message, baby. So y'all so dumb. But anyways, that's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.